What's up everyone, welcome to another video. Today it's once again time to do some challenges in the weekly $400 ESL Cup. Now today I wasn't having the best time, so I figured what better way to cheer myself up than to cheese everyone again. So let's begin. Alright, so my bracket for today is actually quite funny. We're gonna start off playing a Diamond Protoss player, and if we win against him, we will be playing against Disc, who is about 6.5k MMR on the U on his peak, which is an absolutely incredible jump, of course. And then if we win against him, we're probably going to be playing against Dark, who is, you know, world champion, best Korean Zerg at the moment, just incredible player. So a lot to look forward to. Now, because last time I did this, I played Terran only. Today I wanted to do some cheesy with Zerg as well. Promote my proxy hash to gem series a little bit because I've been having a lot of fun with that. And I already have the perfect idea for a couple Zerg cheeses. If you watched my stream before, you might know this build, but I have one really crazy build with Zerg that I like to do, which is a ling drop rush, which you don't really see a lot anymore. So that is what I'm going to go for here. Gonna start on one base. Now I always get a little bit confused because you know, when you play Terran, the best way to do a build is to use the SCV that finishes from your command center to make it. So with Zerg, you do the same thing, but you do it with your eggs. So sometimes I get a little bit confused because there's 3 drones building at the same time. I'm not quite sure what eggs to use. Now, my gas is being stolen here. This is something I can confidently say I've never seen someone do against Zerg, so that is going to be a little bit interesting to see what the point is of that. Kind of wonder if we're maybe being cannon rushed here on the outside. See, the probe is chilling there. So there's a pylon as well. I wonder if we also build a pylon here. That'd be quite funny. Now, yeah, the thing here is I'm not really, you know, intending to play a macro game at all, so I don't really mind being blocked. Now, maybe I should scout his natural with my Overlord. So my plan here is to have 2 Overlords here and just do like a really killer ling drop with 2 Overlords. And then we can go into whatever we want. I could make Hydras, I could make, you know, it doesn't really matter. I could make Mutalisks. Right now, I do want to make sure I'm not actually being cannon rushed though, so I'm going to send my Overlord into his natural first. Probably going to... Okay, there's a gateway building. Nothing too suspicious. And a cyber core. Okay. I wonder if he's scaring himself a little bit. 2 gateways and a cyber core. Has he mind-gamed himself into being scared? That's what I'm wondering right now. No, that was maybe a little bit too obvious, my movement there with the Overlords, but I don't think he's going to read into it too much. Let's just see if he has a natural. Scout his main. I really doubt he's going to be making, you know, a bunch of Stalkers from that instead of Adepts. That would be a little bit weird. Now, what sucks here is that this extractor, or this assimilator, is actually going to scout my freaking lair. This is not an interaction I've had before. Having my lair scouted by a gas. Probably don't think it's going to happen again either, but now it is going to happen and it's annoying. I do have to say his build is probably good against mine because he's going to have a lot of units to defend, right? And at this point, he should realize I'm on 2 bases. I'm not quite sure if he does, though. So I think this is all the lings I have to build. You want to make exactly 18 lings. So you can put 2 in the front. He did actually make a freaking Stalker, no way. So you can put 2 in the front and then 16 in the Overlord. That is the plan here. And I think I made the right amount. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm a little bit scared. Let's see. Well, at least I have enough for a full Overlord, and then I'm going to make some drones. And then what is my choice of tech going to be after this? Oh, that's a free Zealot, actually. That's beautiful. Very nice. I kind of want to go for... Oh, I actually moved my Overlords too far away. I kind of want to go for a Spire, maybe. Because Spire is very cool. Now, it really sucks that I moved my Overlord so far away. Now I'm actually not going to be able to morph that very fast. Also, I think that was a gateway that he was trying to build. Here we go. Let's build those. And I'm going to make a bunch of drones just so I can saturate my gases on that base. That is the plan. Spire here is kind of crazy. I should probably go for a Hydra then, actually. I was going to go for a Spire, but that is just a little bit too crazy when someone is quite obviously trying to cheese me here. Now, is he going to expect the ling drop? That? I do not think so. It is a very sneaky move that people never expect. He has a battery here. Probably is not going to have a battery in the main, though. I'm going to make a few Overlords just so I can make a million Hydras at once. That is the plan. And here we go. As I said, no battery here, and he's going to lose so many workers here. And I feel like usually with this build, it's so sneaky, but if you kill even like 8 probes or so, it is already super, super good for you. That's what I love so much about this build. It doesn't really require a little damage at all. Now, I think I'm just going to fight here. This battery is going to get drained out of energy pretty soon. And then at home, I'll just be able to spam some Hydralisks. There are a bunch of adepts coming in right now. But not the biggest deal ever. Gonna surround this one. Oh, he's actually targeting the drones pretty nicely. That's gonna be a bit annoying. I have to do a little bit of a drone drill myself. Good micro by him so far, I have to admit. But I mean, if he's not gonna have a single unit left at home, it's not really gonna matter, is it? And there you go, GG. Game number 1 goes the way of the ling drop rush build. And for the next game, of course, I promised you guys we're going for a proxy hatch. Let's go. So this is going to be very interesting. I had a really cool proxy hatch planned against this Protoss, but my opponent decided to play Zerg. Now, if you guys have watched my last proxy hatch to Grandmaster episode, you're kind of going to get an idea of how crazy my proxy hatch games against Zerg look. So I'm a little bit afraid we're going to have a little bit of a struggle fest. Though I think my opponent in that game and the episode was a little bit better than this one, so we'll see. Now, I also have another idea. What if I do the exact same build I do for a ZVT spine rush, but against Zerg? Could I just walk my spines on his creep? That's kind of what I'm wondering. I feel like if he, you know, scouts that I have no natural and just reacts, it's going to be very, very difficult to make something like that work. But it would be absolutely freaking hilarious if I could use his creep to burrow my spines. In case you guys are confused, creep is the same for both parties. If you spread creep in a ZVZ, you're basically helping each other in most cases. That's why you don't really see a lot of creep spread, because your opponent, if you have creep in your own base, it might even be a downside because your opponent's roaches can jump back and forth faster if they're harassing your mineral line. So it's always a little bit sketch, but in this case, all I need is a little bit of creep from my opponent's hatchery to burrow my spine crawlers, and that could be absolutely fantastic. So I'm gonna make my pool and my gas a little bit faster. As you can see, I'm not making drones right now. And then I kind of need to send some drones across the map. Oh, I accidentally canceled that pool. Oops. That could have been disastrous if I didn't catch that. I kind of need to send some drones across the map, but I'm not quite sure where the overlords are. Like, imagine if I'm being cheesed and then I'm freaking, you know, running my drones across the map. It would be a little bit ridiculous. I can see where my overlord is, so I can probably still dodge it. I think that's all... Yeah, all the drones I'm supposed to make. I can actually... Oh, I can barely sneak out there. That is crazy. He does have an overlord guarding his natural. That's actually a little bit annoying. Let me check first of all if he's... I mean, if there's no hatchery here, I guess I'll just... Okay, there is a hatch. I was going to say, I guess I'll just mine from this if there's no hatch, but there is actually a hatchery. Sadly, my pool is going to be a little bit late because of that misclick or whatever it was that I did. Okay, there's a bunch of zerglings. Get speed up. Cancel these, and then I'll make 2 spines here before the queen. The queen here is just not going to be as relevant as normal, right? Because I don't need to spread creep. I can use his creep. Okay, this could potentially be the sickest ullet ever. Let's see if it's going to work. This is the exact same build, by the way. I didn't change anything for my ZVT proxy hatch. This is literally the exact same thing. And I just hope he's not making spines himself. He's gonna see that... Oh, well, yeah, it's too late now, I guess. He saw me. I do need to make a queen, I think. Else it feels a little bit too tragic. Here we go. I'm gonna attack this hatch. And I think right now I should start droning again. I don't want to get into the situation where... that's what I thought. What do you mean? You expected a proxy spine crawler rush? I don't think that's what you expected. He definitely knew me. When I matched up against him, he said, oh no, the famous euthermal or something among the lines. Here come the spine crawlers though. What are you gonna do against those bad boys? Gonna put these back into gas and make an evo chamber. Actually, I'm gonna kill all these as soon as my speed finishes, so that's gonna be very nice for us. Oh, he did... Oh, I have drones here, dude. I forgot about that for a second. These spines are just insane though. There's nothing you can do against these spine crawlers. Maybe I can even bait these links. Okay. Please? Nice, let's go. Clutch. All these links are dead. Oh, I need 2 more in gas. And this build is actually pretty nuts, though. I mean, his base is gonna die. I'm gonna mine from 2 bases. I guess in this case, on this map, you can even take the back base here. But right now, it's looking very good. I want to make just enough drones. Like, this game I'm actually going to pay attention to. The last CVZ I played, basically my mistake was that I was containing my opponent. And I didn't realize that my eco sucked behind it, pretty much. So I want to make sure I actually have more drones than him. That is the main objective here. I have 24. That is more than 1 base saturation, so it's already going to be okay. I'll make 1 more spine crawler, a few more drones. And then I think we should be pretty satisfied. Let's get... I think we should go for armor, actually. Sounds a little bit wiser. Let's see. Yeah, armor sounds a little bit smarter. I need to make a few more zerglings, actually. Didn't quite cancel that. It's a little bit of a mistake. Let's get this in the little nook over here. There we go. I have my drones transferring, but my base isn't even safe. I still think I'm going to be able to clean this up eventually. Okay, I mean, if I kill these lings, this is actually going to be a little bit of a crazy fight. I have drones coming in. Not quite sure that is the best idea. This is getting very, very scrappy. I mean, I have my +1 armor building, so I think I'm slowly just going to be winning out on production. My spine crawlers are slowly dying. I'm going to try to move those back now, since I already managed to kill his base. Do need to remake this queen as well. There we go, his lings die. Maybe scout for a hidden expansion at this point as well. Do I have enough links for this? Barely not, I think, right? No. But now I have the spine crawlers here, so I actually feel so much safer. I doubt he's gonna have any upgrades finishing, and I am. 23 drones. Probably make a few more here, I would say. So you guys can just chase those. Setting more links across. He might have this base at this point. I think that wouldn't be too surprising. Let's see if he is trying to build it. He is not trying to build it yet. He's trying to target my drones, but I mean, I'm the one that has extra bases, right? I'm really not going to be down on eco this game. I wonder if he's maybe trying to defend his main with 1,000,000 spines or so. Let's see, try to get back here. You follow these guys. Definitely, I feel like he's doing a really good job of dragging this one out. I feel like this one looked like it could have been over in just a second. But instead, he's actually holding on quite well. I have a lot of links here, actually more than him. I think at this point, I'm kind of out of the danger zone. It looked like he would be able to catch up in links maybe, but now I think it's just impossible. I have 26 drones mining minerals. He at most has 16. Well, you could have a few more than 16, but then it's going to be inefficient. And now my +1 armor is finished, and I'm just going to be trying to run into his base. I'll try to take his natural as well while I'm at it. Guess I might as well. Maybe I should have popped down a creep tumor there. No, he's gonna find my drone. Okay, that sucks. I need to expand somewhere. I guess I'll take this one then. Do really want to take a base. My lings are gonna trade so much better with the armor, by the way. I'll just keep these at home. I'm gonna run into the main. He has a lot of spines. Ah, that's what he's trying to do. I see. Okay, focus on the links first to get the links. And then I think the armor doesn't matter against the spines, but they do against the links. And I think I already have enough to break him. I can even bring these spines, you know, with me as well. Let's get these going into the main base. That's the last spine falling. And against the roaches as well. I'm not sure does it matter against roaches. Probably. Proxy 2GM. This is a tournament, my friend. Well, you can't get MMR in a tournament game. Nope. He asked me and he just left. Oh, I did write GG actually. GG well played, Proxy 2GM. 0 supply left. I mean, if I could get MMR for tournament games, I would like it. Sadly, not the case. But that's it for the Zerg games. My next opponent, like I said, is going to be Disc. A very high MMR Protoss. I'm going to be doing some sick Terran cheeses. Looking forward to it. Let's do it. So guys, apparently I lied to you guys, because NA Pro player Disc got upside by this mystical Protoss player called Poker. And I have never heard of Poker. That's an incredible result for him. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Zerg, and if I lose, I'll play Zerg for game 1 and then I'll play Terran, just because I actually have one of my coolest Zerg cheeses. I can do it on this map, but not on the other. So I'm gonna play Zerg here, and then for game 2 and 3, regardless of win or loss, I'm gonna do some Terran cheeses. Now, this is a pretty big map. I'm gonna go for a proxy hatch. Normally I send my drone out a little bit later. I think now I might actually have to send it out a little bit faster, just because this map is quite big. Actually, I'll just try the normal timing, see what works. Normally this is what I do. I do an extractor trick. And then I send out this drone. If you guys don't know what an extractor trick does, you can look at my supply and you can see what it does. You can transform your drones into buildings, removing the supply, make a unit to fill up the supply, and then cancel the building, giving yourself 15 out of 14. Now, I'm very happy that I wasn't probe scouted here. I feel like normally Protosses do probe scout very early. And I do have to say, guys, typically, if there's a big upset in tournaments like this, it happens because of cheese, right? Cheese is just a little bit easier to execute. Sometimes you can slip up against it. So I'm a little bit worried, or not necessarily worried. I'm just very aware that this player might be a cheeser. Now let me show you guys the build. Okay, so we are actually being cheesed here. I'm not quite sure what is going on here, though. Let's see, he's going for a forge. Okay, I'm actually gonna make a thingy there. I wonder what's going on, though. Is there something being proxied next to my base? It feels like it has to. Because this is just a little bit too weird. Or maybe we're taking the gold or something like this. I think I'll just shift-click my zerglings all around the map. And then we'll just see. Now, behind this, I'm just going to be expanding myself because he's walling his main base with a forge. I don't think there's going to be any damage I can do. I really like to do, like, mass slowing all-ins. Doesn't seem like I can actually get that to work here, though. Now, I do feel like with his timing, there's a chance he's going to go for the gold base. Let's see what I can find here. There's nothing here yet. So there is actually a gold base, just like I thought. How can I deal with this? I feel like I'm gonna have to make some spine crawlers, maybe. Or just like a massive freaking slow link flood is the other option. Now, I hope I can actually kill... I think I can actually chew through these buildings. It's pretty close. Maybe I should put one more on the forge, or two more on the forge. This is actually not a wall. I think he messed this one up. I think he may have messed this one up, guys. Yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do here... He actually recalled his workers, so he doesn't have enough workers to defend this. This is a little bit tragic for him. But yeah, it's really nice for us. Now, do I make a spine? Oh, what's happening? Okay. I was gonna say, do I make a spine? Or do I make mass links? Usually what I like to do here is just make mass slow links and just go for it. Though if he makes a battery, that's obviously not gonna be the best approach here ever. But it is funny, and I told you guys I was gonna be cheesing, so that's what we're doing here. Oh, that's actually a zealot, okay. Yeah, fair enough. He did the regain control of that base. I'm still very tempted to make spine crawlers there. I'm not quite sure if it's the right move. That's the one thing. Let's see. Try to get another probe here. Can I actually sneak around this nexus? Maybe. Oh, I'm gonna get this one probe. Ooh, good micro by him. Well done. Credit where credit's due, of course. This one as well. I actually have so many links already. How many links do I have? I have about 30 zerglings at this point. He has mass zealots, but they're all here. Can I get it now? No, it doesn't look like we're gonna get it. Okay, it's time to go for that base. Logically, he's probably gonna be attacking my base at the same time, so this is gonna be a little bit crazy. I just hope there's no battery here. Yeah, here we go. It's gonna be a little bit insane. Gonna have to do a little bit of hold position micro here to attack the probes. Doesn't actually seem to be necessary here. And now he's gonna run away, has to cancel the gold, and that is really good news for me. Now, the question is, should I ever transition from this? I told you guys before, I really play Zerg like a baboon. I don't like transitioning, so maybe I should just keep making slowlings and see what happens. He actually didn't have any gases in his main, remember, so... oh, maybe he canceled something? Let's see. Oh, he made a battery. Okay. Yeah, he's actually... Oh, he recalled the pros. Okay, we saw the animation there of the recall on the ramp. So we don't have to pressure any further. At this point, I do have to transition because else I'm not quite sure what I can do. I'm definitely going to make some spine crawlers here, though. I'm going to actually try to do some damage here because I have so many links. I might as well try to attack. I'm not quite sure where the Stalker went that was there, but pretty sure it was there. Does the battery overcharge reset? I think it does. Battery overcharge has an insane range from the Nexus. He's probably going to use it in just a sec if I would have to guess. So yeah, there you go. And he's also making 1 million gateways. I don't think there's a probe on the map, but I'm not 100% sure. At least I want to try and contain him with these spine crawlers. That seems like the best move I can do. I get some spine crawlers down here. My Zerg games always look like this, by the way. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how it happens every single time, but every single time I play Zerg, this is what happens. Oh, he's actually killing his own wall already. Yeah, okay. What is my solution here? I think I need to get speed for the Zerglings. And I need to get some more drones, for sure. Probably also start pooping some creep around. That seems like a right idea. And I need to make sure he's not actually retaking the gold. That would be tragic if I let him do that. Now, is he going to go for Blink? Is he going to go for DTs? What exactly is it going to be? That I do not know. Let's get more and more drones. At this point, I'm at 30 drones, which is probably more than enough. I think I should probably be... Yeah, I was going to say, I should probably be making some Zerglings at this point. Get a few extra Overlords. I mean, he's contained pretty hard. He can't actually break out of the contain at all. And since he is moving out, this is what I can do now. I can just kill his wall with the spine crawlers at this point, most likely. I do need to get my speed going, though. It's gonna be hard to defend otherwise. This is actually sick. I'm actually loving everything of this guy. This is so cool. Let's make some more stuff at home, perhaps. Oh, don't lose the Overlord. I could actually go for the Overlord. I'm just gonna transfuse it in case. He's using a battery overcharge even. Wow, okay. Gonna get a spore at home as well. Yeah, I really think with 31 drones, I should not be rebuilding any more workers, right? It seems a little bit silly. Let's see if he's actually... Yeah, he's trying to move out. There we go. He's trying to port everything out. I'll just make a few more spines here, I think. Just so I don't die. I need to get all my overlords back, by the way. I've actually lost to this before. I mean, you guys would know if you've watched me enough. I have lost games before because I lose all my overlords. So we need to try and prevent that. I can actually walk my spines into his base at some point. I need like a little bit more creep and that's it. Just a little bit more. Get another spine down here, maybe. Wait, what is he? I thought I saw like an effect or something. I'm not quite sure what it was. Here we go. Get these over here. And the rest too. I also have 4 queens here, by the way. Which is pretty crazy. Yeah, with these spines, I feel like we should be really safe. There we go. Let's move in. Oh, actually move my spore to the front to kill the... Actually, I don't even need it. The Warp Prism's gonna die here. The entire main base is getting absolutely ravaged by these spines. I think my lings have actually done enough work already. Seems like. Because my spines are still alive. There we go. Actually missed the transfuse on that queen. But there we go. That was beautiful. Okay, it was a little bit weirder than expected because his build was absolutely insane. He went for freaking gold first. I mean, I can't really call his build insane if you looked at what I did, right? This was a proper psycho versus psycho match. And it was very cool. But I got on top, which is very nice because I wouldn't have liked to lose this game. Normally what I do, by the way, I put the hatch in the wall. Make sure... my links can get in for free every time, and then I just link flood with a million slow links. Basically what I did now. Anyway, that's it for the Zerg cheeses. Let's do a Terran cheese. A Terran cheese on Stargazers. I definitely want to go with some kind of proxy. I'm kind of doubting whether it's a proxy rear. Actually, I'm gonna go for proxy 2x Marine. Why not? Let's keep it basic. Let's keep it simple. I do wonder. This map also has a gold base. I wonder if he's going to try to take it again. Maybe he's just really a gold base kind of guy. Maybe that's his secret to how he beat Disc. I don't know. It could be. And if it's the case, my worker would probably run into his worker trying to run to the gold. So that would create an interesting scenario, who I'm not sure it's good for. But I guess we will find out. Now, with a proxy 2-rax, you're not usually trying to kill someone. You can, if they're being greedy. But you're mostly just trying to absolutely destroy their natural and then transition yourself. I'm going to build the barracks a little bit off to the side here. Since he seems like a bit of a cheesy player in the way that he plays... probably a little bit weird, you know, like... not necessarily off-standard, but he has, like, his own build, which I guess is off-standard, but in a different way. Like, he makes his own styles, and I pretty much just got that piece of info from him beating Disc and him going for gold first. Oh, it looks like a cannon rush. That is interesting. Cannon rush supposedly beats proxy, but this cannon rush kind of sucks. That's the best way I can explain it. Because if you do a cannon rush here, you actually just lose to workers attacking you for the most part, I believe. I do need to maximize surface area here. There we go. One probe is down. The second one is actually almost dead already. He's gonna try one more time, seems like, but we're actually gonna get inside. That is the last probe down, and that could actually be it. Now, actually, I shouldn't say that. Oh, okay, he is gonna GG out. Well, that's it. The reason why I shouldn't say that is because I have 2 Marines, or 2 barracks here across the map. If he has a pylon here and he makes 1 cannon and a nexus, it's actually an interesting game. Now, he didn't have a pylon here, so him leaving was completely correct. What would have happened here is I make a bunker, I kill his nexus, and the game ends. But if his pylon was here, against my specific build, he could have walled off, made a cannon, expanded in the back, and then his economy is actually better than mine, with me probably gonna have to scramble to make some gases. Could have been very interesting. Ended up like this. Anyway, that is it for part 1 or part 3 if you count the other cheese episodes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tune in tomorrow for part number 2, where we're gonna be playing most likely against Dark, the world champion. I don't know why we always run into freaking world champions in this cup, but it is what it is. See you guys tomorrow. Adios.